Welcome back, Modified Crew, and those new to the channel. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I am Mark Herman, your daily driver, and today we are working on the $2,200 FRS. What we want to accomplish today is I got to go back to the DMV. Yes, I'm taking on the California DMV yet once again, and we have to try to get it inspected to get this car fully registered. So without further ado, let's go and get started right after this great intro. What's up, guys? Today is a great day. I am super excited. We have the FRS. We are going to go to the DMV. I have taken care of everything yesterday. I have to go back because some dude didn't want to do his job, but we've all been there. We've all been there, right? You know, I know it's like end of the day, it's like, no, I don't want to do it. So I get it. It sucks, but whatevs. We're going back to the DMV. We're going to get the car inspected by the DMV. After that, I get those beautiful plates and stickers that say I'm 100% legal. And then after that, we can begin the modifications of the car. Right now, I took the car completely back to stock, got it all legal, passed all its inspections. This one, when you go to the DMV, they basically check VINs and things like that to make sure nothing's stolen or anything like that. And you have to bring your receipt sometimes to make sure that you have proof for any parts that you've purchased. So it's a good thing to bring that along with you as well. So let's go ahead and head to the DMV and get this thing legal.
I'm marvel in your eyes, swimming in your sky. I've never been this high or this high. You feel like kryptonite, sparks fly like dynamite, reflecting in your light, beaming bright. You know I'm so much stronger when you're touching.
After a short little drive here, we made it to the DMV. We are in the line for the inspection, so you kind of pull up and it's just a line, and then they go ahead and run an inspection on your vehicle. So we got to wait for our turn. There you go. So we'll be next, and hopefully this goes quickly because yesterday I was here for like 2.5, 3 hours. So. All right, guys, I just got out of the DMV. So what's going on is I take my car in there and I start getting the inspection. She starts, you know, going through it and stuff. And she's like, your car's dirty. And I'm like, I live on dirt road and stuff. And then she just kind of looked irritated. I have no idea why, but she's all, well, I can't, after looking at it for like 5 minutes, she's like, oh, I can't inspect your car, the VIN. And I'm like, you know, why? And she's all, well, you know, there's certain cars on a list that, you know, are apparently highly stolen vehicles or have a lot of stolen parts on them. And this car is on that list. And you know what? I'm not surprised. I understand that. So I'm like, yes, well, I'm going to be doing this more often. May I have the list? She's like, well, I don't have the list. So I go back and forth through the DMV. Again, I was here for a long time, back and forth. And nobody could give me the list, and now I have to go to CHP to get this car inspected. The car is straight piped. I hope they don't tag me for that. We're gonna do what we can, but I will try to get you guys that list because that is the key to knowing if your car has to go to CHP for inspections, which I knew some of them do, but I didn't know. I didn't know that. I thought the DMV and the CHP could do it. No, certain cars are flagged for it. And so we're going to CHP. I'm going to try to get the list, and then Matt's getting in the car. So I'm going to go to CHP. I'm going to go ahead and get the list, and I'm going to try to post it for you guys because this is vital information, knowing if you have to go to CHP for your inspections or if you can go to CHP or the DMV. And from what I understand, the CHP has like a week out to 3 weeks out where I'm at, depending upon which CHP office. They won't do it right away. You have to go in with your paperwork. They take your paperwork, set your appointment out a week to 3 weeks out. And then when you come in, they're going to inspect the vehicle. And this is where it's key that you have to have receipts for parts that you've replaced. And that's important. So you got to keep all your paperwork throughout your whole adventure here. So for me, some of the parts were bought private party off of Craigslist and whatnot, and it's going to be a little gray area. So I'll keep you guys posted. I'm curious to see what happens there. I have the OEM parts. I'll bolt them right back on if I have to. I mean, the car will be uglier, but as long as whatever it takes to pass with CHP. So hopefully I pass. Fingers crossed. I'll keep you guys posted. I'm on my way to CHP now. All right, guys, we made it to Riverside CHP. Bad news. I mean, this is all part of the problems of dealing with a salvaged vehicle. You know, I want to be transparent about it. It's not all great. So on the drive over here, I'm starting to get a squeak on the rear back side. It could be loose suspension, or I just did the brakes, so it could be that. But this type of stuff is going to happen, and you can't expect a perfect car when you're doing a salvaged vehicle. You could do a good job, but there's always going to be things that are going to pop up that you need to kind of verify and things like that. So just want to let you guys know, I will figure it out. Hopefully the suspension don't fall apart on the way home. I'm going to actually check it just to make sure something's not that loose, because I mean, that would be very bad. So anyways, we'll go ahead and see what the CHP says, and then we're going to check the suspension, and then I'm going to go home. Yeah, we'll see what the CHP says, because I don't know if I can get it inspected today. I think they said it's a week out. So let's go and talk to these guys.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, so I just went to the CHP office that the DMV sent me to, and they were like, well, we don't do the inspection for those vehicles here. I'm like, really? Oh, that's great. So they won't do it. Now they said that you need to take it to this special division DMV, and they're in San Bernardino. So I have to drive to San Bernardino to do it. And so I called them to make my appointment, and they don't even have anybody answering the phone. They just said, leave an appointment. Well, they said, leave an appointment, they'll call you back, and then you can take it in when they call you back. At the CHP, they would not give me the list. They said it's confidential. There are phone numbers on it, and they won't give it out. However, when I called the special CHP office that will do the inspection, it listed specifically what vehicles are on that list. Finally, I actually have a list, and this vehicle is on it, and I am going to give you guys the list, so that's good. So that makes it perfectly clear, cut and dry, which vehicles need to go where. And then they also said if you're unsure, you can call the CHP office and they can tell you. However, we called the CHP office and they're like, yeah, bring it in. I bring it in, and then they're like, oh, we don't do that car. So I'm going to give you the list that the DMV and CHP just don't happen to know. You getting this insider information right here and right now. Anyways, I got that squeak. It's irritating me. Hopefully that back wheel don't fall off. We're just gonna baby it, and then we'll pull the wheel off, check the suspension, make sure. I don't think it's the brakes, because it goes rhythmic with the vibrations of the road and stuff like that. So I think it's suspension related. Now, I think that this car might have been on coilovers, because I found some spanner wrenches in the back underneath the spare wheel. So I think that the guy might have had coilovers and then swapped it back afterwards. But we're gonna find out, pull it apart. It's all part of it. If I gotta buy some OEM suspension pieces, so be it. They tend to be cheap because people want to drop their cars anyway. So we'll go and take care of that. I'll keep you guys posted.
They want to see the beef.
Yeah, beef here. About to hit VTEC.
All right, now you can listen to that suspension squeak. I think that's good enough audio.
Yeah. We'll keep you posted, guys. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. So basically, yeah, I have to go ahead and contact CHP to go ahead and make my appointment. From what I understand, that's 6 weeks out. So this is actually filmed in advance, so you guys won't have to wait 6 weeks. I will actually have another episode out this week or beginning of next, depending upon how the schedule goes, as far as I can get the editing done. And then also we need to go ahead and address the squeaking situation, which is in the back right side. And we'll also address that on the next episode and whatever pops up between now and then. So anyways, I appreciate you guys staying tuned to the end of the episode. Feel free to hit that thumbs up if you guys like this, and I'll keep them coming, and I'll see you next time.